either. And then we take you to this story, which is getting a lot of people excited, I think.
You know what, Nicole? You and I both love the heat. And you know what? I can handle 11, 12 degrees because that's what I'm sitting in downtown Toronto. It is really quite pleasant. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that summertime heat. I'm downtown and I'm in front of a massive hole of construction. This is literally right down Toronto. And if you're in any major city, you know exactly what type of seasons you have. You have winter and then you have construction season. Of course, this is a major intersection. I'm at Parliament in Dundas. There's tons of businesses in the area and lots of homes as well. So people are hearing this noise almost 24/7, and I'm sure it is going to be impacting the morning commute. With that being said, I'm seeing a little bit of sunshine downtown. The sun is rising, and I think even though it is going to be a little cloudy today, Nicole, it's going to be a fairly pleasant day.
Thanks for joining us on this Tuesday morning. Nicole Karkik and Rachel Schutzen with you here, getting really close to the long weekend, right? But we've got so much weather to talk about until we get there, including a risk of seeing some thunderstorms today.
We do, especially right now throughout the southwest of Ontario as we see this weak system moving in. And then this afternoon and this evening, that's up to Sault Ste. Marie and through the north as another system tracks in. So there's a lot of energy across Ontario. We're thinking, though, there's a pretty good chance that Toronto won't see any rain today just because of that cooling effect of Lake Ontario, that east wind. It really helps to kill out some of that energy.
Yeah, maybe it could be a drizzle, but not a persistent rain like you're going to get towards Hamilton, for example, or Windsor or London for that matter. Check out Wednesday's temperatures here. So this is not today. This is tomorrow when you're going to probably be cranking up the AC, especially into the afternoon. 27 in Toronto, feeling like 33.
It's pretty incredible. We want to take you outside now to Emily Vukovic. Emily, I know you're one of those people that have been waiting for a day like this. Sunscreen, shorts, flip-flops. Are you going to wear sandals tomorrow?
I don't know. My threshold is pretty high. Maybe. We'll see. I am so looking forward to these temperatures. You guys, I mean, you're both heat lovers. You know exactly what I'm talking about. And you know what? Standing downtown Toronto right now, it's really quite pleasant, sitting at about 12 degrees. Of course, we're going to see daytime highs getting up to 18 or so, anywhere between 16 and 18, depending on where you are in the GTA. I'm right downtown at Dundas and Parliament, where in Canada we have two seasons. We have winter and we have construction. And as you can see around me, of course, the bulldozers, I think, and the excavators, I think, and all the other machinery that's down here. I don't know. You'd have to ask my 2-year-old. He actually knows all the names of this. Can't tell me that he's thirsty, but he knows the name of all these construction vehicles. By the way, it's National Road Safety Week. The Canadian National Safety Council wants us to be aware and keeping a lookout for distracted drivers. And that doesn't just mean being on your cell phone. That could mean being on your GPS. That could be eating. That could be, you know, grooming. I've seen women do their makeup on the car. I mean, I'm guilty. I've done it, waiting in traffic, putting mascara on. But this is the week that we want to really start raising awareness towards that. I'm going to turn things back inside to you guys now.
And you know what, that's a great point, because getting into the long weekend as well, there's going to be so many motorcycles out on the roads, and that's something, you know, we got to become more accustomed to and think about. So yeah, distracted driving, absolutely not this long weekend.
Totally. Now this afternoon, you are going to be seeing dry weather in Quebec. That's nice. Montreal getting up to 21 with some variable clouds, at least for the morning hours, and cloudy and showery, especially around Cape Breton and over towards Newfoundland today. It's a wet day. St. John's picking up under 5 millimeters of rain.
And I know your temperatures have really fallen as well in Atlantic Canada. You're waiting for that warm up, so we're going to talk about it right here in your Long Ranger.
Yeah, Thursday's a real warm day across the east. Fredericton could get up to 28 degrees.
That's incredible. So we're going to see this jet stream continue to push the trough further to the east. Temperatures will be cooling for the long weekend. We could see a couple showers of rain, but off to the west, hey, we still got some great conditions. We're going to take a look at Capture just after this.
Thanks for joining us this morning. Nicole Karkik and Rachel Schutzen kicking off your day. And as we check out Ottawa at this hour, a little bit of cloud hanging over the city, Rachel, but your temperatures seasonal this afternoon, and then it really gets not just warm tomorrow, but hot.
Very hot. We're talking sandals, shorts, t-shirts for many people across southern Ontario. Now, speaking of southern Ontario this morning, we are seeing those showers sort of creep into London, just on the edge of Woodstock this morning, and it looks like just about after rush hour, places like Hamilton, Oakville, Burlington, you could be seeing a little bit of rain this morning. There's even a slight potential that we will see some rain track across Toronto. So we're going to keep our eyes open on this, especially watching the radar. But other than that, we're going to be clear into the afternoon.
Exactly. And there is a risk of thunderstorms too to consider. We are are seeing that risk around Sault Ste. Marie through the morning and afternoon. Windsor as well up towards Thunder Bay. Toronto and Ottawa, though, not included in that chance for seeing the thunderstorm potential. And as we head into the afternoon hours of Wednesday, Rachel, or this morning rather, temperatures are sitting at 13 in Toronto.
All right, we're going to be a lot warmer tomorrow, and we're going to get into that forecast coming up. But right now, we want to take you outside to Emily Vukovic this morning. And Emily, as we get into the long weekend, National Road Safety Week begins today. Lots to think about on that topic.
It's a big deal right now. The Canadian Safety Council is asking us to be aware and to be on the lookout for distracted drivers. Now, that's just not texting or being on your cell phone. That includes fiddling with your GPS. That includes eating. That includes drinking. Not alcohol, of course, because that's a no-no too. Grooming, putting on lipstick, putting on mascara, brushing your hair, all of those things count as distracted driving. And if you are texting, you're 23% more likely to get into an accident or a near accident than someone who's not distracted. So the City Council, or the Council of Safety, wants us to be aware of what's going on around us at all times. Pay attention while you're behind the wheel, because especially these temperatures, they're getting warmer. Everybody wants to drive a little bit faster. You get excited. Well, you know how it is, ladies.
Absolutely. So many things to think about into the long weekend, especially motorcycles, distracted driving. Emily covered it all there.
All right, not this afternoon, tomorrow afternoon rather. It's going to feel like 33 in Toronto, 34 in Ottawa, towards Timmins even quite toasty. It's going to feel like 27. Now this afternoon, a bit of cloud hanging over Montreal, but you're going to be dry, 21 degrees. Not so dry out east, however. We've got some showers across Cape Breton, PEI as well, and over towards Newfoundland. You're going to see some more wet weather through the day today.
And temperatures have really cooled down as well. We're only talking 8 degrees for the daytime high in Charlottetown today.
All right, so this is the additional rain we have through the day today. Stay with us. We've got... Good morning. Glad you could wake up with us. Nicole Karkic and Rachel Schutzen with you here. I want to kick it off with what's been going on in the Ottawa area. We've got some cloud cover to start off your morning. Temperatures seasonal this afternoon, Rachel, but pull out the flip-flops and the shorts because tomorrow is going to be a scorcher.
It is. Sunscreen, you need it. Maybe a frozen water bottle for the kids, because at recess they're going to need some water. It is going to be hot. We're talking summertime conditions, and we're going to get into that full forecast coming up. What you're seeing here is the risk of thunderstorms as we look ahead at this morning. So basically this morning in through the southwest, we could hear a few rumbles of thunder, but then Sault Ste. Marie to the north, that's going to be a risk as we head into the afternoon today.
All right. Well, this morning we've got Emily Vukovic in the city of Toronto. She's got an update for us out there.
Well, it's a really pleasant start to the day in downtown Toronto. We are going to be seeing daytime highs getting into the high teens, so pretty excited about that. And tomorrow, of course, summer-like weather. I'm downtown right on the corner of Parliament and Dundas, where they've completely shut down the intersection due to streetcar repair. And it looks as though it's going to be shut down for about 3 weeks. So this could certainly be putting a bit of a dent in people's morning commute. I'm actually trying to learn something new every single day. I'm taking my time to learn what these construction vehicles are called, and what you saw behind me before was a dump truck. I know my camera guy's kind of laughing at me that I'm doing this, but you know, you want to learn new things, right?
Absolutely. Learn something new every morning, right?
Exactly. And you might be learning this at this hour right now. It is going to be a warm one tomorrow. So look at these cities. London 29, Ottawa 28, Toronto 27, feeling closer to the 30s. So I know I'll be jacking up my AC tomorrow.
Oh, you got it. In the car, in the home a little bit, and also pulling out some outfits that I haven't worn yet this season.
Seeing the really white legs.
Yeah, I know.
Getting used to wearing summer clothes. It's always a little daunting,
getting a bit of a
right?
sunburn on the shoulders tomorrow, too. These are conditions are looking like this afternoon up and down the St. Lawrence. Dry conditions today, sunshine. But today in the Maritime provinces, we're still talking about rain. Heaviest rain falling this morning throughout New Brunswick, and then that's going to taper off throughout the day today.
Yeah, and it's really eastern sections. Notice where we've painted it green. Charlottetown, also Cape Breton. And then Newfoundland, you've got the wet weather on tap through today. But southeast flow will bring your temperatures up to 9 degrees in St. John's. Time now for our Long Ranger. Well, we have to talk about the long weekend. It's just around the corner, and you can see on Thursday things are setting up here, really warm and humid. We've got thunderstorm potential in Ontario and portions of Quebec too. But by the weekend, Rachel, this upper low could get in the way of your sunny forecast.
All right, we want to show you something new and exciting coming to the Weather Network. Have a look at our new show called Captured.
The Early Risers Report is
Thanks for joining us on this Tuesday morning. Nicole and Rachel Schutzen with you here. If you are in the nation's capital at this hour, we've got a bit of cloud cover, sun peeking out as well. Rachel, temperature seasonal today, but tomorrow you're going to be bringing out the shorts and t-shirt.
Grab some sunscreen, find your best hat. You're going to need it tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be one of those days where you think, wow, we have literally jumped into a new season. The humidity comes back. Are you excited about this day?
I am excited to just feel what it's like, you know, think about the wardrobe. And
you're going to have to get some really good pregnancy dresses that are just really comfortable, right?
Exactly.
You're going to look awesome. Okay, some showers this morning. We do see a little bit creeping into the picture down through the southwest. Toronto could see just a little bit of drizzle this morning, maybe a little bit of cloud cover.
There is a chance of seeing some thunderstorms today, anywhere marked in yellow here, which includes Windsor, Sudbury, up towards Thunder Bay as well. And Thunder Bay, by the way, is seeing a heavy amount of rain from today through tomorrow. So the northwest experiencing the most rain. No rain right now where we find Emily Vukovic in the city of Toronto.
Well, ladies, I'm pretty excited about the heat that you were just talking about, and I'm sorry about that noise behind me, but I just want to make note, Nicole, that you're pregnant, and you're so petite that when I was pregnant, I remember when it got really hot, I actually had kinkles. So, like, my calves and my ankles became one. I was so swollen in the heat. I know that's not going to happen to you because, like, you're just this big anyways, but, man, I remember those days being pregnant in the heat. It was rough. All right, I'm in downtown Toronto, and we're focusing on the fact that it's Road Safety Week. A lot of people are talking about distracted driving, and the Canadian Road Safety Council wants us to be aware of distracted drivers and be on the lookout for distracted drivers. And it's not just about being on your cell phone. It's about eating your breakfast sandwich. It's about putting on your makeup when you're sitting in traffic. I've done it. It's 23 times more likely to get into an accident if you are texting rather than someone who is not distracted. So as we get closer to the long weekend, of course, we're going to feel those summer-like conditions. And, you know, for pregnant ladies out there, kinkles, not you, Nicole. You really want to think about speed as well. That could always be a factor when those days become really nice and we're seeing that sun shining.
Oh, don't you worry. I'm going to get swollen. It's not going to be pretty.
No, you're not. She looks good all the time.
No, this morning we've got 13 in Toronto. Timmins is 10 degrees. And this is where you're going to really feel that heat coming in. Wednesday afternoon, it's going to feel like 34 in Ottawa, 33 in Toronto, Rachel.
Wow, we have some.
Go for a run?
I think I am going to go for a run just to practice because the Ottawa Marathon is coming soon. And if we have a hot day, I need to know what it feels like to run in some of that heat. When we come back, we're going to
for you. And it is going to be hot, humid, sticky. Pick your word for tomorrow afternoon. We've got 27 for the forecast high in Toronto, feeling like 33. Chris, are you ready for it?
I am ready for it. Absolutely. Can't wait for it.